everyone, welcome back to the Sister Show. My name is Jaye and we are super excited that you're back here with us on our platform. Of course, if you don't know, the Sister Show is a platform where we have honest conversation to inspire and empower pretty much everyone. We also bring you burning topics that always hits home, of course. Our hot soup is all the way down the hour, waiting for us to be cooked and to be salvated on. And of course, we have the Let's Game today with the sisters. The conversation that we are all waiting for today is career women in relationships. As you can tell already, that's probably going to be a really heated, very interesting, juicy conversation because you know how the sisters here, we never see eye to eye with a lot of topics, right? And yes, we are true siblings, real sisters. Well, maybe not Amy. Amy, are you a real sister with us?
Not with you.
Well, they're not exclusive because I know I'm sisters with Ole, I'm sisters with Jay. If they look at us, they can certainly tell. I don't know about you.
Just because I'm gorgeous, structured, darling, doesn't mean I don't belong here. I mean, I know I look different because I am absolutely stunning. It's okay, guys. Relax. Don't hate.
All right. Well, Amy seems to think that, okay, that's fine, Doctor. I was going to call you Dr. Amy, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon on that note, too. I'm just saying.
I am a doctor in my own field, so put some respect on me.
You are a lot of things in your own head.
In her head. So Amy, if you were to be a doctor, what kind of doctor would you be?
Plastic surgeon.
Actually, she could have been a plastic surgeon, but Amy is very smart. She's just not enough to stay in, like she cannot focus to read, but she can actually she could have been a plastic surgeon.
If I was to just be taught how to just do the surgery part, and I don't have to do all the excess chemistry, biology nonsense things that doesn't really make any sense when you actually are practicing it, I'll do it. Just teach me how to cut, how to sew, and how to pull and fix it.
She wants the practical stuff, nothing theory. Amy hates anything to do with reading, writing.
I can find some plastic surgeons, okay, and then you can work with them and actually help them be more like an advisor to them so they can know where to fix
design the body.
She's not cutting me or sewing me.
No, I'm not letting her cut also because I don't want to be sued either.
I would say take a second thought about that. You know what Amy's going to do when you give her that job?
What?
It's going to be all about Amy when she gets in that plastic surgery room. So every woman that comes there, if they were this insecure, by the time they leave the plastic surgery, they're going to be this insecure.
I think the plastic surgeon will probably be really happy because guess what? That person will keep coming back and coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah, the plastic surgeon would be a good idea for him, but it would be a horrible idea for the patients. I feel sorry for those patients. Anyway.
I'll actually motivate them. Come on, honey, let's go ahead and snag that waist. Come on, pull it.
Anyways, yeah, really quickly, for those people that ask, okay, if you guys are real sisters, because we get a lot of comments and a lot of messages, people saying we want to be part of this show, of course. We always tell them, send us your bio, because you never know, we have always guests on the show, and we are open to having a lot of guests. We are all siblings, like I said, except maybe Amy. And you know why I keep saying that? I mean, Amy, we look alike, but not look alike. So I don't know if you were swapped in the hospital.
She was adopted.
None of y'all are this pretty, so it's okay. I was adopted. And your mom actually saw me as a very cute, beautiful little child, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute." I was
no. Like, you want us to drop your baby pictures?
Oh, you
no.
want us to drop your baby pictures?
Yes, I was a cute baby.
Because you want us to really drop your baby pictures?
You know what? I will drop both of you guys' baby pictures.
Oh, I will gladly drop my baby pictures, darling.
Amy, you had this baby picture. I think it was you and Dr. Moms, right?
Can I tell you a funny story about that? So I don't know who. I think my dad brought the picture, or someone brought that picture. It was the two of us, and it was black and white, like what we wore. So when I took the picture, I was like, "Oh my God, I was so cute as a baby! Like I was so cute." But the whole time, I was thinking I was Dr. Moms.
Okay.
So I actually thought that I was the cute kid, and I was like, oh my God, I saw him to Dr. Miles. I was like, oh my God, I was so cute as a baby. Oh, I was like, look at me, I was so cute. I was like, look at that. That girl is so ugly. What's that? Dr. Miles was like, that's you and that's me.
So So that was confession. Breaking news. Amy just confessed that actually she wasn't the cutest baby after all.
No, I just thought I was the cuter one. I didn't say that baby wasn't cute. I just thought I
You
was
just
cute.
said that baby was
You said the other one was ugly.
But it's not only me that was ugly as a child. Asta was ugly as a child. When Asta showed her mom her baby picture, I was like, Ata, how come you never told me I was not cute as a child? And she was like, oh, I actually thought you were very, very pretty. But maybe this is why when people look at you, they're like, oh. They never said anything. They're like, oh.
Not today. I heard you were a little chubby as a baby. Is that true?
I was the
wasn't
chubby babies are always pretty. Like my stepmom always said, like I was the cutest, chubbiest, like that.
You look like a rounders ball, Jay, back then. Anyways,
I have a picture of all of us as kids, and we could drop it.
Confess, I was an ugly kid.
you were like a weird kid. You were like a nerd.
Like Ole growing up, she used to talk a lot. So I'm surprised she doesn't talk now. Ole used to just talk nonstop. Like, and my mom said she would like give her like big pants.
She said she gave her pants and removed the string around the waist, right? So every time that she got tired of Ole, she would put the pants on her and then remove the string. And then Ole would start trying to talk and then the pants will fall and then she'll have to be quiet to pull the pants up again. But my mom had to do that just to shut Ole up. You would think that would have been me.
That's probably why she's quiet now.
Well, I guess that worked, right?
I was very quiet growing up as a kid. I didn't say much.
You're still quiet. You don't say much, but when you say, it's like salt and pepper. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on into this show, which is the first one that we're going to have actually. It's going to be the Let's Connect game. And then hopefully you guys will get a chance to know us more before we get into the conversation of career women in relationship. Don't forget, always comment and also share this video and click that subscribe button so that whenever video comes up, you have the alert that we are live on. The game that we're gonna have, never have I except. Ole, go ahead and explain that game, how it's gonna work.
The game for today is called Never Have I Except One. So all the sisters are going to say something that they've never done except for one time. All right, I'm gonna go for Never Have I Except for One for a physical fight.
Who did you get into a fight with?
I'm not gonna say her name, but this was in Methodist primary school, right? This girl always tried to instigate fights with me because I never fought, right? I was like the quiet geek type kid. But then one day I was like, okay, I'm just gonna deal with this girl and stop this mess. So it was after school, and Methodist, remember like when you used to fight, like you have like all these people around you, and then they were like singing these songs or
Ole, you and I went to the same primary school. They were very strict. But after school, we had liberty to do whatever we wanted to do. So after school, that's when all the fights would happen. So whoever is fighting that day, the whole school will pretty much know, at least the whole class would know that this person is fighting. So we will have like crowds following you. Yeah. And then you'll be running after each other. So you did one of those, Ole?
it was like an all-out fight, right? We had like all the audience and the chanting. So anyway, this girl had like really long legs. Like she was like talking and doing all kind of stuff, and I didn't talk. I just went for her legs, and I fell down. And then of course, you know, like the crowd just went, "Do burlesque, Ole, do burlesque."
I remember that now.
So all of these kids like were following me and chanting, like I mean, like really, really loud, "Ole, do burlesque." And then we get all the way almost to my dad's shop, and my mom was outside of this shop, and I think she was doing ablution or something. And all of a sudden, she saw like me walking in front and all these kids behind me. And you know, like how my mom was, she just stood up. She was like, "Dira, be more," like yelled at them. So everybody, of course, like dispersed and started running.
And of course, you didn't get in trouble because you were my mom's favorite. But if that was me, I would probably be punished for a whole week. Yes. Facts. Let's move on to the next one.
Never have I, except one. When I was in school, there was this, like, it was like a therapy. So it was a psychology class, and we went to this psych hospital. It was a therapy session for the psych patients. So all the psych patients that had phobia, about like height phobia and stuff like that, were supposed to climb this ladder. It's like really tall, at least probably like 3-story buildings tall, and most of the psych patients were able to climb, and I climbed I think like 5 steps, and I was like crying, and they were like, the doctor is the one that needs some help. I could not go beyond like 5 like steps.
Yeah.
I was crying.
I don't like heights either.
So
Yeah.
when you get to the top, you could see the whole of Dallas, and I got like even 1/3.
Thick.
And I was shaking and crying. I couldn't do it. I had to go down. It was crazy, and that was
Yeah.
the last time ever, and I will never do it again.
It's a mental thing. When you're afraid of heights, I hate heights. I can't. Even when I'm on the freeway, I mean, I'm talking about freeway in LA, like if it's like an overpass and we're
Like an overpass.
like I can't look on the bottom. Like my mind is just like, oh my God, what's gonna like it happens all the time. I hate heights. Amy, go ahead. But I think Amy, you've done everything. I don't think you'll have never have I.
Never have I ever went to jail except once.
You went to jail.
That was a joke.
Oh.
I was gonna say, it's like, who did you call Amy to bail you?
Claire is not my mom.
Which one of the sisters would you call to bail you?
Ole.
And you think Ole will bail you?
I think she would keep it a secret and bail me.
So you don't think I would bail you?
Jaye would bail me, but Jaye will bail me. She will bail me and she will also make it a secret. Juka will bail me, but then she will go and tell everyone.
So, but give the real reason why you wouldn't call Dr. J first, because you know Dr. J is going to school you until next year.
Exactly.
No, let me tell you something though. Dr. Jaye would not. She'd probably be like, what happened? Huh? But why would you do that? Huh? And then she would do it, right? But she could stay quiet. Ole will stay quiet too. You would just tell everyone. You call my mom, hey, yeah, hey. And you would put stuff on that thing.
That is not true. That is such a lie.
But anyways, never have I ever jet skied except once. And I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was actually afraid to fall in the water. I'm just scared to just think that I will fall inside the water and I wouldn't have nothing to hold on to. Like, even though I can swim, I feel like my whole swimming skills would just go missing. And then Asta was begging me to actually just, come on, let's do it. Come on, let's do it again, let's do it again. I was like, no. And guess what? Cedric, our friend, was like, oh, I'll do it. And he fell in the water. The jet ski
It was crazy.
It was crazy. The ski flipped in the water. We was like, we thought it was like we were nervous. And Asta fell with him, and Asta had to rescue him. Asta was like, yeah. Asta was like, relax.
And Esther is this
Never
little.
would I ever jet ski again in my life. Yeah.
And Esther is this little, and Cedric is like huge.
Yes.
So Esther was rescuing Cedric.
But if you saw his face, like literally, I just saw somebody like just thinking that they're about to die.
Never have I been called the police on except once. I was in college. There was this girl in college, right? I had a lot of Ethiopian friends, and it was Mimi, Mika, and myself, Juka. So he was like Mimi, Mika, Juka. Like we were really close. But there was another girl that wasn't really close to them, but they were all from Ethiopia. So she always had an attitude. It's funny because she was best friends with my cousin. I found out later. Anyways, so she always had an attitude. I don't know what happened between us. All I know is I left my apartment, and me, skinny me, Juka, I walked all the way to her apartment, and I was knocking her door. I was like, come out. You think you body? Bring your ass here. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I didn't even know what body meant, to be honest, because I was still a rookie. Before you know it, they called the police on me.
That was not the only time you got called the police for. They called the police on you in Dallas at Blockbuster. When you were fighting with the white lady.
No, they called the police for all of us. It wasn't just
No,
me.
they called it was you that was fighting because listen, the police even say, can you describe her? Because she said she's going to run, and then they started describing you. You say I have long hair. She said, oh, she has long hair, and then you say no, I have long fake hair. Remember?
Wait, did the police come?
Yeah, Neha was scared, so before the police came, you already left.
So Amy just confessed, never have we, the sisters, been called the police on, and then we took off except once. You were there, Ole was there, only Dr. J wasn't there because we were going back to Dr. J's house.
But we were all quiet. You were the one who was.
Yep, you know,
No, because I'm the fighter. I'm like the rebel. I take up for everyone's, and then you guys started the fight probably, but then I ended it, and that's what happens to me.
We didn't
No.
even
Yes.
fight.
No.
All the lady said was, guys, hurry up because we closed in 30 minutes, and Juka just went off. You were like, this is why I don't like Texas. They are so racist here. What do you mean you close in 30 minutes? And she said, I'm not racist. I got 3 black friends. And Juka was like, that's when you know that it's racist. When this like how many black friends they got. And she just went, 911. Hello, there's a black lady in here that's threatening me or something. And then they was like, oh no, let's run. The whole point is that was not the first time you were called. That was the only time you were called
twice.
police.
Okay, so I'll find another story for you guys for Never Have I Except Once on the next show. Okay. All right. You happy, Amy? But that was it. I was younger. Now I'm grown. Now I'm feminine energy Duka. I don't even argue.
It took a long time.
Yeah. It took 2 police cars without going to jail. All right. Okay. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment of this show. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll be right back. Also, don't forget to comment below and keep sharing this video so that we can expand the sister show.
I